68 years of age. I'm now working 4 days a week, and if I behave myself, I'm allowed to play golf on the Friday, which is great. Works out well for me. I had a pain in my groin, and because I've had a hernia before, I just assumed it was that. So when I went to see my doctor, and she showed me the CT scan on the screen, and it was pretty obvious that there was something wrong in my left kidney. And when she said, "I think you've got cancer," that's pretty confronting. And when you sort of come face to face with your own mortality, it sort of puts things in perspective, I suppose. So that sort of hits you between the eyes a bit. When you're faced with the fact your partner may have cancer, and without being melodramatic about it, maybe dying, it's pretty confronting. It was made more difficult by the fact that 2 months ago, my wife Kay had a heart attack. And she got a lot of support and sympathy, and I thought, well, she's getting all the limelight, so I'll go and get cancer. I've just completed 40 years in the insurance industry as a broker. It's a great business to be in, and I absolutely love it. I'm totally convinced about the value of what we do for our clients from the experience I've had and for the reports I've read, that some people wait a very, very long time to get any diagnosis, let alone treatment for cancer. And with cancer, you just can't afford to take the chance and take the time because it's incredibly serious. Having been told you've got cancer in your body, it's just a weird feeling and you want it seen to as soon as possible. I was asked twice a question about insurance, and when I said yes, well, I sell the stuff, of course I do. He said, in that case, your kidney's coming out next Wednesday. So from the time it was diagnosed, the time I had the kidney taken out, was less than 2 weeks. So having to go on a waiting list and not knowing when you're going to see someone would have been much more difficult to handle for both of us. I guess the biggest thing for me as a result of all this is to be grateful I had the insurance in place and that I had made a wise decision doing it some years ago. Well, I guess the whole point of insurance is to provide you with some sort of backup financially or treatment-wise. I was exceptionally pleased that I had the medical insurance policy, obviously, because I was 100% confident it would look after me, which it did. What it's done is reinforce for me the value of what I've got. And I know there are people who say they don't need insurance, and there are some people who don't need insurance. But my approach has been, if you have a mortgage, if you have young children, then you have an obligation to at least consider some type of cover. So if the excrement hits the ventilation, you've got a backup plan. There are some insurance companies who at claim time will look for a reason not to pay the claim. Partners Life, in our experience, has always looked for a reason to pay the claim where they possibly can. If we put your insurances with Partners Life, we know that if it comes to a claim, you'll get the best possible outcome, and we'll make sure you do.